We have some exciting news for Baldur's Gate today. Larian just posted a tease for their next major patch. It looks like this will be the last big patch for the game, and it comes with a few long-awaited features and a fresh new wind to the gameplay. So let's take a look what they have for us. First, we are getting crossplay. If you are not like me and you have friends, you will be able to play with them regardless of what system you are using. PC, Xbox, PS doesn't matter anymore, you will be able to just join together and enjoy this marvelous game. Next, we are getting photo mode, another long-awaited feature. I've seen people ask for this since the game released, maybe even before, and now you will be able to create masterpiece screenshots. You will have a lot of tools in your disposal to create the perfect scene, and I can't wait to see what everybody creates. Last big thing teased in this article are new subclasses, something I didn't expect at all. Every class in the game is getting a new subclass, and there are several I will want to see in action. So let's take a closer look. For bards, we get the College of Glamour. You will have the power to heal friends and command enemies in equal measure. Cast Mantle of Inspiration to heal your allies, and if an enemy attacks them, they will be charmed, and then you can command the enemies to flee, freeze, or drop their weapons. For Barbarian, we have the Path of Giants. The Path of Giants will make it easier for you to yeet friends or foes alike. Forget chugging potions to pump those muscles. These barbarians benefit from the Giant's Rage passive that grants both strength and size, allowing you to deal additional damage with throw attacks. I will definitely try this one out, because Barbarian is probably my favorite class, and I love the Tavern Brawler playstyle when you pick up enemies to harm other enemies. This subclass looks like it will be perfect for that playstyle. For Cleric, we have the Death domain. As a Cleric of Death, you'll find a few dark new tricks up your sleeves, from spells that specialize in necrotic damage to 3 new necromancy cantrips. This includes Toll the Dead, a cantrip that causes 1 to 8 damage when your Cleric rings the bell of impending doom, a number that scales if your target has already been damaged. We've also added the homebrew ability to explode nearby corpses, damaging enemies. So if you like Necromancer from Diablo 2, there is your chance to play one. For Druid, we have the Circle of Stars. These druids look to the stars for answers, accessing powers beyond those offered through the classic wild shapes. Taking on one of 3 starry forms for their power, the constellation of the Archer, Chalice and Dragon. Each one favors a different playstyle and strategy. Archer dealing radiant damage with astral arrows, the life-giving Chalice restoring hit points to you and others nearby, and the Wise Dragon allowing you to deal damage with an added bonus to constitution rolls. The starry forms offer not just a celestial aesthetic, but practical powerful options to enhance your role as a healer, fighter or strategist. For Paladins, we have Oath of the Crown. You've been sworn to uphold the principles of law. Stay true to your oath, and you'll be rewarded with the power to aid your allies and disrupt your foes. Guide your companions in battle with righteous clarity. Taunt enemies with strategic interrupts, and keep your party standing strong with divine allegiance, absorbing their damage while restoring their health. For Fighter, we have the Arcane Archer. Mastering the dual arts of magic and marksmanship, the Arcane Archer subclass offers unique skills on top of new shooting animations. Banish foes to the Feywild, removing them from the battlefield for a turn, or unleash psychic damage that forces enemies to make a wisdom saving throw or be blinded until the start of their next turn. For Monk, we have the Drunken Master subclass. Putting the brew in homebrew, as the Drunken Master, you have the ability to consume alcohol straight from your inventory, as well as drink from bottles you see around the sword coast in order to recover ki. By sharing the bottle with your enemies using Intoxicating Strike, you'll generate a buff towards your armor class and your chance to hit drunk targets. Drunk enemies are also susceptible to the Drunken Master's other abilities, like Sobering Realization, which sobers up drunk targets, dealing physical and psychic damage. With a few items you can already do kind of a Drunken Master build, but this one definitely looks more fun and specialized. I especially love the name of the ability Sobering Realization, because that just sounds like something that keeps happening every Saturday morning. For a ranger, we get the Swarmkeeper. The Swarmkeeper subclass provides rangers with 3 kinds of deadly swarms to assist them in combat. The Cloud of Jellyfish deals extra lightning damage, potentially shocking your enemies. The Flurry of Moths deals psychic damage, giving you the potential to blind your enemy. The Legion of Bees deals piercing damage and forces the enemy to make a strength saving throw or be knocked back 15 feet. Each swarm also has the ability to provide you with teleportation capabilities. For a rogue, we get the Swashbuckler. If you wanted to play a pirate, this one will be for you. Play dirty by tossing sand at enemies to blind them, flick your weapon at a target to disarm them, or use your new fancy footwork passive while meleeing your enemy to ensure they can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn. For Sorcerer, we get Shadow Magic. As a Shadow Magic Sorcerer, you deal in a form of magic that makes you deadliest in darkness. This subclass gives its sorcerers superior dark vision, as well as the ability to shadow walk between places of dim light or darkness. It also lets you call forth the perfectly homebrewed Hound of Ill Omen to harass your foes, and use Strength of the Grave to prevent you from being downed, ideal for those attempting honor mode runs. For Warlock, we get the Hexblade. Hexblade Warlocks make a pact with an entity from the Shadowfell that manifests in the form of magical weapons. Curse your enemies and force their souls to do your bidding. Slay an enemy that isn't generally an element of nature, construct, giant blob, or already dead, and you'll be able to raise their spirit from their corpse for 10 turns. This new summon can deal necrotic damage and will rip away a chunk of your enemy's soul to provide your Hexblade Warlock with healing. And lastly for Wizard, we get the Bladesinging. The Bladesinging subclass merges swordplay with wizardry. Expect new spellcasting animations when casting spells with your weapon, a new Blade Song ability to grant you supernatural speed, agility, and focus, plus gives you a bonus to any constitution saving throw you make. Usually I love playing Battle Mage or Spell Sword classes, so I will definitely give this one a try. Of course, various bug fixes are also coming with this patch. In the past I reported a few bugs that basically ruined a build idea for me, and I have been postponing a few playthroughs until I see if those issues get fixed, so fingers crossed. This patch is coming early next year. The exact date is not yet revealed, but in early January there will be a stress test for this patch. We will be able to register that we are interested in testing this patch, and a future community update will let us know how to apply, so stay tuned for that if you want to be among the first ones to see the new content. Lastly, we get a tease of an upcoming Christmas event. We had an event last year where you could uncover a charming Christmas story, as well as gain some interesting musical pieces from the game's soundtrack. You are probably hearing some of it right now. It was a nice touch to the Christmas time, and I am curious to see what they have in store for us this year. Last year, this event started on 13th of December, so I would probably expect this one to start around that time too. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you are most excited about in this patch. Have a great day and see you next time.